Alright, I've got this Deus 2 out here, and I'm going to give other folks a little demo here, you know. What you could see in the wild, okay? Or what you might not see in the wild, meaning you might be going missing targets. That's a Zincoln penny. You know, there's a lot of nicer finds that can read that conductivity level, you know, and that's like a button-sized target. And you see the iron I've got there? I've got 3 pieces of iron, and I'm going to be sweeping here. I've got this block here, and I've got that 2x4 there. Now I'm going to be sweeping above that 2x4. This is not to make this detector look bad. Okay, but I'm going to try to do some controlled sweeps more or less. Call height to show you. We're going to be looking at the general program and the mono program. And I'll be switching some frequencies. Both programs are set up. Same silencer. High sensitivity. 5 tones with default tone breaks and tone pitch. Okay? First, we're going to look here at the old general program, okay? General program. Let me turn this camera off and let this car get by. Okay, general program. I'm going to let you listen to this now. Let me noise cancel this machine. This is an 11-inch coil now, okay? So you get to hear that machine on that scenario there, what you get to hear audio-wise, okay? Now the audio response is the same in all of these. There's no tricks. Okay, this machine is setting on 28.5 kilohertz. Alright, that's what it's on right now. Mono program. So you gotta hear that, okay? I'm gonna go straight back over here to the general program. Let auto scan get done. I'm gonna come back across this. You hear the audio difference on that target there? It's longer, louder, and it's higher pitched, okay? Now, we're going to go back to the mono program. Now, 28.5 kilohertz is higher, I believe, than you can run an X35 call. What I'm going to do in here is I'm going to go in here. That's 27.16. That's pretty close to how you could run an X35 call. Let's see what happens here. So you get to hear that, okay? Then we're going to go back to the general program and let you hear this general program again here. Let auto scan get done. You hear the difference? Now remember now, I've set this up here. Oh yeah, this is one of those contrived tests, but it shows something, okay? So wonder if that penny was more challenged and we listened to it with both of these programs. Well, it looks like to me the general program has a head start, don't it? We might get this penny here choked out so much that mono program may give a blip and the general program may not be a stellar signal, but it may be enough to let you say, I think I'll dig that. General program again, I'll let you listen to it because we're going back to mono program. Listen. Okay, and we're going to go back, and I'm getting an 87 in the meter, boys, if you can believe that, okay? Not on every sweep, but some sweeps. I'm not here to pull anybody's leg, okay? Now, we're going down in the frequency. She's stopping at 17.6 kilohertz. This is about where a low frequency coil can be run on the original Deus 1 unit. 17.6 kilohertz. Let's see what happens. So we hear a tone, but it's quite short. Notice that, okay? Back to the general program. Auto scan, get done. You hear how intense that tone is compared to what we just heard, okay? Now we're going back over to mono program. We're going down into frequency a little more. Whoops. Okay, she's setting on 7.5 kilohertz, okay? You hear that tone, how chopped up it is? Okay, so you can be in a high iron side. Yeah, you're going to get some falsing with any VLF detector because you confuse that right there. Hear how short one-way signal sometimes? That's 7.5 kilohertz. Okay? Back to the general program. Let the auto scan get done. Hear that? Monster difference, okay? As far as what you're going to hear in the headphones on something like that right there in the wild. Now we'll even go on over here. Let's go on back over here to the mono program. You know, some people, you know, they're like, yeah, sharpshooter, they don't tell me jack, and you're full of it. Well, don't watch my videos then. 40.4 kilohertz. That's what we're on right now, okay? Let's see what happens here. You hear that? Look at that. Now I'm over here, I've got the call back, way back over here. I'm not even centered on the fine. I'm centered on that penny now, coming over that 2x4, but like I did with all these other situations. See, I can get tone, but I keep moving a call around, you know, and I can get some, okay? Back to the general program. Let's let the auto scan get done, and I'm going to sweep. I'm going to move the call around a little bit. Look at that, what I'm doing with that call. Y'all see that? So you can clearly see, and you can see why some of these people are making some of these finds in these sites with this detector. Even where they've been with a JS1, okay? And I've done this too, by the way. I'm not pulling nobody's leg. But you can clearly see there's an advantage, okay? Now that penny would be deemed a higher versus lower conductor, okay? If I switched that penny out for a nickel, if we did the same test that I just did, what we would see is we would see the use of higher frequency when we start getting into the 30 kilohertz range, maybe even as low as 25, or better said, an X35 call at the highest frequency dialed in, and comparing this situation with a nickel instead of a penny, the differences noted would be smaller, even though multi-frequency would probably still show an advantage, okay? but it wouldn't be as big versus seeing that coin there. I wonder if we switched that out for an equal sized coin, higher conductor. I wonder if we had a dime the size of that penny and we swapped it out. With 40 kilohertz on this machine, do as well as it's doing right there? Probably not. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video.